The 2023 should be a good year. Why? Even besides the premieres, it began with some pleasant news about movies. For example, Netflix has officially announced the second season on Wednesday, and I'd like to congratulate all fans of the show. This means that we can now easily talk about a few super popular theories, which will probably be the basis of new season. Who will be the new principal of Nevermore? Which new characters are waiting for us? And what's coming up in season 2 anyway? Despite sensational ratings and being in the top most watched project on Netflix, Wednesday did not get the green light to produce a sequel from a long time. Many people, including us, have made theories about what this delay is related to. As it became known in early January, the rights to the series are suspended, and it might go from Netflix to neighbors from Amazon. The reason for this is the legal specific of ownership, but luckily they announced immediately that there were no problem and the project would stay on Netflix. And just a couple of days later, Netflix released a video announcement to thank all the fans, and also with the announcement of the second season. Tim Burton's dark fantasy production line has now officially gone into development, which is a very good thing considering the ratings of the show and the warm reaction of viewers to it. So what should we wait from the second season? Okay, so what's going on with our dark princess? The death of the past principal in the person of Brianna Tuck, the new head of Nevermore, must be an equally powerful character. The first season built a strong cast of teenage actors, which now really needs to be mixed up with adult actors. The principal is dead, the botany teachers run away, leaving the kids without lessons, and many fans still can't forgive Netflix for choosing the actor to play Gomez, and Guzman should not have been replaced at all by the second season. But as for the vacant seat of the principal of Nevermore, in addition to the candidacy of Morticia Addams, which is often talked about on the internet, there are two other great candidates, and the first candidate is Lady Gaga. What does she have to do with anything? The thing is about the incredible hype around the Wednesday dance to Lady Gaga's Bloody Mary, and the song has nothing to do with the series at all and was only made viral by TikTok. And Lady Gaga repeated the dance herself. That made it clear that she is on top of the trend, and it's important to keep this in mind. Stephanie has long been interested in actor's career and successfully tried her luck in this field. She has several big movies in her portfolio. Right now Gaga is starring in the Joker sequel with Joaquin Phoenix, and there is no reason not to consider the appearance of Gaga in the second season. Stephanie fits in perfectly with the concept of an outcast series. And adding a new principal, a bit of charisma, also a bit from Lady Dimitrescu, and here is a perfect character. But it's too early to say exactly who her character will be, because the series has only recently been extended for the second season, and no matter the creators' announcement that they already have a clear plan for the next few seasons, keep in mind that all of these plans are adjusted according to the situation. It was the Wednesday's dance to which Lady Gaga's song was overlaid that brought the show more hype, so both of these aspects will still be used in the future. Because we remember that the first season of The Witcher gained popularity because of the song about the coin, that's why the second season had an even more interesting single. Recently, another unusual theory has also become widely popular on the web. How about a man instead of a woman taking the principal's chair, and what kind of man? Many geeks are spamming the internet that Johny Depp is perfect for the role of new principal of Nevermore in the second season of Wednesday, and it's a sin not to agree with this choice of a candidate for the second lead role in the series. Also, Johny is already involved in one of the Netflix projects, which means the streaming gave the green light to our pirate is no matter what, although his court story is far from over. Yes, you probably remember that Johny won a trial against Amber Heard, but not just that, Amber still hasn't paid Johny the money his own, trying to find loopholes in the law at Johny Depp's good name, which puts obstacles in the way of his future career. Therefore, the only obstacle to Johny's role in the future Wednesday is the same paperwork with Amber Heard, but sooner or later their story will come to pass, which means that Depp will count on a wider range of roles available for him. Now let's run through a couple of storylines that will 100% appear in season 2. The first is the Enid line and her becoming a werewolf. In the last episode, the girl suddenly transformed into a werewolf, terribly becoming part of their big family. What does it mean for her? In spite of her unusual look and life approach, the life of a werewolf, by becoming part of a larger family, the Enid may lose a piece of her individual self, which will be part of her renewed story. Well, yes, now every full moon she will have to stay away from common people. However, this doesn't mean that she will want to be part of the wolf family. The second storyline concerns the original Wednesday, especially Laurel Gates, who is now free and is something like one Helsing to the residents of Nevermore. Her plan to bring back the horrible Craigstone didn't work, which means that in the future the girl herself will take on the task of hunting monsters. Outcasts have caused too much problems for her family, and I'm sure that Tim Burton's won't let Christina Ricci go that easily, which the audience loved so much. Next, it's important to talk about this. There are rumors that to test the ground for future spin-offs, Netflix may take a special way in the second season of Wednesday, specifically make a couple of episodes, the events of which will take place not in the Nevermore, but during the summer break right after the first season. Why do that? Well, in the first case, we will not have related to what the characters were doing during their summer break. Wednesday now has a smartphone, which means she can communicate with her friends on social networks, which automatically invites all the characters we know to be part of the story inside the Addams family home, but already online. Secondly, many people forget the vision of the Wednesday played a huge role in the first season. Prophetic powers have begun to awaken in her, and her mother can help her handle it. You should agree that it would be foolish to build a second season by ignoring the skills of Wednesday and just don't give a damn about what it took so long and hard to build up in the first season. And thirdly, summer break is a great opportunity to reconsider the stalker situation, who may not be a student of Nevermore at all, but a kind of secret character who knew Wednesday even before she enrolled at school. Also, many fans believe that the first season put the dotted line for a reason in Javier and Wednesday relationship. New page in Tyler's life, and the revelation of his identity makes his connection to his ex a very interesting moment. Well, yes, he wanted to kill her more than once and also worked for the enemy and hid a lot of things, but it's Wednesday, where we see something better and natural, but for her it's a real light in the end of the tunnel. A serial killer, maniac, a psychopath, that's the ideal for the sociopathic girl, not some sensual Javier. Forgive me his fans. Obviously, the end of the last episode directly hints at the return of Gaga and Tyler. The screenwriters are unlikely to bring up his transformation and hidden murders, so I bet that Tyler will suddenly turn out to be a student of Nevermore in season 2, and it makes a lot of sense. He had a deep personal drama, unfinished history with his father, and a girlfriend he doesn't know how he feels about. Was his sympathy for Wednesday a fake lie, or was the whole story really true? I'd like to see the answer for that question in the second season. Beyond that, we are still having such storylines as Gomez Adams' secret powers, Huxley's entry to Nevermore, and of course the secret stalker who started hunting Wednesday in the final of the first season. No new episodes will be released this year, but in 2024 the girl's black pigtails will be one of the most discussed topics on the web. See you later, friends.